Well, hello again. And today I want to talk about something a little more serious, and I think it's serious, and it is serious. I want to talk today about Satanism, or more specifically, LaVeyan Satanism. You see, LaVeyan Satanists don't believe that there's some evil horned red being underground trying to destroy humanity. He is not there. They believe that the real Satan is man's animal primal nature and just a focus on the self. See, and so it's kind of like atheism for, I guess, people who call them when they call themselves a Satanist. But I'm digressing. What I really want to talk about is, and Satanism kind of relates to this. There's this thing about the polar genders, and I get that from Wicca because Satanism and Wicca, and actually I studied Wicca a lot for a while, and I don't know. I mean, I'm eclectic. I don't really know what I believe anymore. So the thing about the polar genders is that one thing I don't think people really understand today. Maybe this is the reason why on Tumblr it says there are over 71 genders. I mean, that's crazy. Tumblr's just a myriad of human brain damage and waste and dribbling out leakage of brain. I don't know. People aren't thinking anymore. So, just it needs to be said that the two genders, I guess it's a spectrum, of course. And I know that there's like bisexual and stuff, but you can't be polar 100% masculine or 100% feminine. You're always somewhere in the middle. It's like yin and yang. I mean, men might be above 50 on the testosterone scale, and women might be 50 to 0 on the testosterone scale, but you're never 100% or 0% anything. Well, this isn't a scientific or mathematic or psychological measurement at all. It's just me trying to find a metaphor for explaining this gender thing that people don't seem to get anymore. It's just that it's like yin and yang. So as soon as it could be 99.99% masculine, but then it doesn't get to 100, it starts to turn around and goes the other direction. Same with feminism. I mean, being feminine, it's never like 0% testosterone. That's why they say that girls have some testosterone, not as much as men, but it needs to be said. So the thing is, I guess, 0 to 50 feminine, 50 to 100 masculine. Of course, there are a lot of exceptions, and I do know that you can be bisexual, transsexual. I mean, LGBTQIA. I mean, I'm even in the LGBT community myself. I am homosexual, and I still identify as masculine. I'm a man still. I'm male. Doesn't make a difference. It's just different brain chemistry, I guess. Not for testosterone or estrogen, just probably, I don't know, I'm trying to different thing. But anyways, I'm still digressing. The thing is that people think, like they say non-binary, I'm a non-binary whatever, and I don't believe that. I mean, everyone's a non-binary, aren't, it's not so polarized that you're 100% testosterone or feminine. It's a spectrum. Most spectrums, you're never 100% or 0%. You're never at one end of the spectrum. You're somewhere in the middle, maybe quarter of the way, maybe 75% of the way. Some people get to be 50% of the way, but usually not in the middle. Most people are 75, 78, 68, 63, 62, 25, 28, 27, like 36. I don't know. It could be all over the place. Just never 100% or 0% anything. And another thing, so people in America, the United States, aren't getting this because they aren't as, I guess, enlightened to the rest of the world. See, in Asia, where I think humanity really took off, is in the martial arts, there's always a flowing pattern. Like in Tai Chi, which is what I do, there's trying to be like water. See, that's what life is. It's all about the water. You're flowing. You're never still, but you usually aren't rushing. You can move really, really slow, but you're never 100% going fast or 0% going slow. So the other thing I want to talk about is, I think I realized this nuanced perspective about Satanism that I started with, and probably the non-binary thing, by reading a book called Witches of America. I mean, everyone should read it. I think it's a really good book. It was this woman's 5-year experience research. She is a professional writer, not really religious, but she was curious, and she discovered a lot of stuff that most people don't get to discover, unfortunately. And she was Alex Marr. And then when that book came out, everyone just judged it by its cover. They said, oh, Witches of America, that's, I don't know, maybe too much exposure, or it's about witchcraft and it's not good, it's like harming, detrimental to society and stuff. People need to realize that, and when it came out, on the internet, the people who gave bad reviews, people were responding to them, commenting like, thank you for reviewing this book so I don't have to read it. Well, you can't really judge things by someone else's opinion of things. You always have to experience things for yourself. I mean, just like with movies, you can't listen to the critics. A lot of times they're right, but sometimes not. Everyone's different. Everyone likes different things. And everyone has different experiences, different abilities. So I'm getting off track. What was I talking about? So people were judging it by its cover or just what other people said about it. Well, that's just like looking at shadow and judging it. You can't judge anything by its shadow. You have to actually read it. And you might be surprised. Reading's good. I like reading, and it's pretty good. It's always interesting. You can read whatever you want, pick whatever you want. Just go to the library and pick up a random book, and you might be surprised. Expand your horizons. Be a better person. It's all about being a better person. That's what reading is. So, yeah, they were judging Witches of America, and I think Wicca is all about the searching for the human, like, spirit, whatever connects us, whatever is the same between all of us, how the human brain functions and how to help it. I mean, it's a lot of meditation, and you see that all the religions are so similar. There's always a lot of meditation. There's sometimes, well, in Eastern religions, there's always energy work and like yoga and in Buddhism and Hindu. And like Wicca just says, do an energy work. It could be yoga, it could be judo, it could be tai chi, it could be tang soo do, whatever. Karate, well, karate's kind of basic, but kung fu, whatever. Just explore yourself. Like, again, that's another thing that Tai Chi is all about. Getting to know yourself. Exploring your own abilities. Just flowing like water. Making life flow better. So, I'm already getting off topic. I was talking about the non-binary genders that no one's 100% anything or 0% feminine, masculine. Yin yang again. There's a kernel of dark in the light and a kernel of light in the dark. If you didn't know, yang is the masculine and yin is the feminine. Yang is supposed to be the driving force. Yin is the like relaxing. It's nurturing. It's, I don't know. It's like you can see it how human society started with a masculine phase, started with, I guess, the Greeks and the driving force that made everyone, that got humanity to where it is. And then it was Middle Ages and it kept going. That was the masculine era, I think, and that's why there was like female, I don't want to say subjugation because I believe like men back in those times were, generally speaking, they were kind of protecting them, and like that's why they didn't enter the workforce, because men were like, why would you want to suffer like men suffer? I mean, that's human nature. It was women stayed home, took care of kids, or had kids, or grew crops. They were gatherers, and the men did the hunting. So I guess we're entering a feminine stage now where people are supposed to relax and just calm down. Don't be so expressive. Like, especially in the United States, I see people just go about life so fast, and for the nervous system, it has to be slow. Releasing energy. The human brain can't process like a mile a minute, everything, all that information. Just go about your life slow and everything will be okay. And it'll all be okay.